What if I told you that an NBA player blocked 12 shots in a single playoff game, and his team still lost? And in the other game, one team shot over 51% from three-point range in the playoffs and turned a Game 1 into an absolute massacre. Welcome back to Sports Exchange. My name is Xavier. If you're new here, subscribe because this channel does not miss. And neither did the New York Knicks Monday night. I'm breaking down two Game 1s that could not have been more different. We've got the Knicks cooking the Philadelphia 76ers in MSG fashion. Victor Wembanyama doing things no human being should be physically capable of. And Minnesota finding a way to steal one in San Antonio. Let's get into it. New York Knicks, Philadelphia 76ers, second round. Madison Square Garden energy. Final score, Knicks 137, 76ers 98. That's a 39-point beatdown in the playoffs against a team that just knocked off the Celtics. Now let me put this in perspective. Philly came in hot. They just slayed a giant. The city was buzzing. And the Knicks looked at all of that momentum, all of that confidence, and absolutely disrespected it. By halftime, New York led 74-51. That's not a game anymore. That's a statement. The Knicks told the entire basketball world that they are not here just to compete. And the craziest part? It wasn't just one player carrying the load. This was a full roster execution. And the numbers back it up in a way I haven't seen before. Let's look at the shooting line. 63.1% from the field. Take a second to process that. 63%. The league average is around 47%. In the playoffs, shooting goes down, defense tightens, attacking gets harder, and the Knicks found a way to shoot 63%. But it gets worse for Philly. From three-point range, the Knicks went 19 of 37. That's 51.4% from downtown. They had an effective field goal percentage of 74.4%. 74%. That number doesn't even look real. Jalen Brunson, 35 points, 12 of 18 from the field. And he went 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Perfect. New York has a consistent star at the point guard position. Brunson has been that guy all postseason, and he is not letting up. OG Anunoby, a man that was efficient to a level that was almost uncomfortable. 18 points on 7 of 8 from the field. His effective field goal percentage? 100%. You cannot guard that. Next up, Mikal Bridges. 17 points, 70% from the field. This was the Mikal Bridges that New York traded for. Karl Anthony Towns, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Cat was the engine facilitating all of it. The pick and pop, the lob threat, the floor spacing. When Cat is doing all three, this offense is impossible to stop. And then there's Josh Hart, the heartbeat of the New York Knicks. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. The bench, 42 points in a playoff game. The Knicks had 25 points off Philly's turnovers, and they scored 58 points in the paint. This was one of the most efficient offensive performances in NBA playoff history. That's what a well-built team looks like when it peaks. Remember that. Now, what went wrong for Philly? They did just go the distance with the Celtics, but we have to talk about their breakdown against the Knicks. Joel Embiid, 14 points on 3 of 11 from the field, 27%. Embiid looked uncomfortable against the Knicks' length. Tyrese Maxey, 13 points, 3 of 9 from the field, and a plus-minus of -28. Philadelphia had 19 total turnovers. The Knicks turned those into 25 points. That's the game right there. This series is not over, but Philly has to find answers fast. All right, new story. And this one belongs in the history books. Victor Wembanyama. Game 1, Western Conference Semifinals. Wembanyama finished with 11 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, and 12 blocks. Say that number again. 12 blocks in one playoff game. The NBA record in a playoff game was 10. He just set a record that nobody thought would ever be touched at just 22 years old. The Spurs had 14 team blocks. Wembanyama was personally responsible for 85% of them. He was the entire arsenal. His shooting line was rough, but every time Minnesota tried to drive, there was this 7'4" wingspan arriving. The Timberwolves had 14 shots blocked. How do you run an offense when you risk immediate humiliation? He also registered a triple-double. I don't think we've seen anyone like him. If you're not watching Wemby, You are missing the most gifted player of a generation. He's must-watch TV. Dylan Harper led with 18, and Castle and Champagny each added 17. This young Spurs team is not scared. Even with this prodigy in the game, the final score was Minnesota 104, San Antonio 102. The Wolves found a way to win by 2 points, on the road. So how did they do it? Fourth quarter execution. They outscored the Spurs 35-30 in the final period. Julius Randle led with 21 points and 10 rebounds. He attacked the paint relentlessly, even with Wemby lurking. Anthony Edwards was dialed in, 18 points on 8 of 13 shooting. Ant looked composed and decisive. And Mike Conley, 12 points, 4 of 7 from 3, providing that veteran steadiness they've leaned on. Rudy Gobert had 10 boards and 4 steals. Naz Reid gave them 12 off the bench. This is a complete team. The Wolves survived Wembanyama's historic night. That might be the most impressive thing they've done. So here's where we stand. Knicks lead 1-0. Timberwolves steal Game 1 in San Antonio. Both series are must-watch from here on out. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your predictions below. Who wins Knicks-Sixers? Spurs-Wolves? Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't miss what's coming next.